Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to the world's first dairy-free athlete summit. We're here with an amazing group of athletes, experts, and support team to kick off the Switch for Good campaign and transform the dairy-free movement. I'm here, like so many of you, because of Dotsie. To Dotsie, there's no such thing as a challenge too hard or too ambitious. The steeper the road, the faster she pedals. Because of this, Dotsie has been incredibly successful at everything she's done. She started cycling at 26 and won 7 national championships. She decided mid-career to drop meat and dairy and won an Olympic silver medal. She realized that to change the world, athletes would have to organize, and 6 months later, here we are. It doesn't matter that no one has ever done this before. We're doing it now. The dairy industry has been sickening us for generations. Behind their marketing dollars and political power hides one of the greatest public health crises of our time. We are here to shine a light on this epidemic and to lead a way towards a better future. This is a fight that connects to so many things in which we believe. Big dairy is bad for our health, it's bad for our communities, it's bad for our children. The dairy industry is one of the leading drivers of climate change. It's a roadblock in the path to food empowerment and an impediment to a more compassionate world. By standing up to this powerful industry, we are all fighting for social justice and for better treatment of humans, of animals, and of our planet. This is one cause to unite many, one big step towards a better future. And so our rallying cry, cow's milk is not a health food. We are here to speak out so that the next generation of athletes can grow up knowing the truth. The Switch for Good movement began with Dotsie on her couch, watching TV. The dairy industry and the USOC had joined forces in a series of ads claiming that cow's milk was an important part of an Olympic diet, which of course is not true. Not even close. Cow's milk is toxic. It makes us sick. Dr. Milton Mills and Dr. James Loomis are here this weekend to talk about the connection between dairy consumption and an increased risk of cancer, diabetes, osteoporosis, heart disease, and severe allergic reactions. Dr. Heather Shankman, Dr. Vivian Chen, Dr. Eric Sternlicht are here as well, and we'll talk about the direct connection between drinking dairy and a decrease in athletic performance due to fatigue, slow recovery times, loss of muscle mass, and reduction in bone density. The dairy industry may be right that 9 out of 10 Olympic athletes grew up drinking milk, but that's because most of us didn't know any better. But we know better now, and the number of athletes who drink cow's milk is dropping fast. We don't need dairy. We don't need the cholesterol, and we don't need the hormones, and we don't need the antibiotics, and we don't need the pesticides. Many athletes used to drink cow's milk, just like many athletes used to smoke cigarettes. But thanks to teachers like Rich Roll and David Carter and Heather Mills, we learn and we change. And more, our fans are changing too. I saw this firsthand traveling with race car driver Leilani Mutter as she brought plant-based foods to the NASCAR circuit. Her fans are not your typical kale and quinoa folks, but Leilani speaks their language and has earned their trust. By helping to change their diets, she's helping to change their lives. This is work that we can all be doing. The world is changing. We are learning what a vital role food plays in our performance and in our health. Athletes are at the leading edge of this dietary revolution, and where you go, others follow. Each of you has been asked to come to this summit because you are a leader, because people look up to you, because when you speak, we listen. And all of you came because you believe that our advocacy is strongest when we work together. The dairy industry spends over $100 million each year on got milk-style advertising. They have lobbyists working to increase cow's milk subsidies and scientists whose funding depends on getting the results they want. They have political operatives skilled at demanding special treatment and have no moral problems pushing a dairy-heavy diet into schools, even as cow's milk is making our children sick. The dairy industry has power, the kind of power that only money can buy. Well, we have power too, and our power does not need to be bought. Every day, we grow stronger. Every day, there are more of us, backed by more science and with better organization. Every day, we are louder. And this is how we win. We must tell our stories, and we must share our knowledge, and we must speak our truth loudly. No amount of dairy industry advertising can compete with Olympic sprinter Malachi Davis when he says, "I stopped drinking cow's milk and the next day I ran faster." Or with six-time Olympic medalist Rebecca Soni when she says that dropping cow's milk made her terrible allergies go away. Or with Hall of Fame soccer player Carol Lang when she talks about how motherhood opened her eyes. The dairy industry is built on propaganda and marketing. We are here at this summit so that Switch for Good can be built on truth. Our first attempt to share our athletes' stories was a commercial broadcast on NBC during the closing ceremonies of the Winter Games. 7 Olympic athletes came together to tell the world cow's milk is not part of an Olympic diet. Our video received overwhelming support from our fans and from the press. As expected, we got immediate pushback from the dairy industry and their partners at the USOC, who sought to pull our commercial from the air. They wanted to make us go away, to silence us. But that's the funny thing about athletes. If you're gonna start a fight, you better be prepared. Switch for Good is the greatest gathering of dairy-free athletes, experts, and activists that the world has ever seen. Our goal this weekend is to refine our collective message and to work together to amplify our voice. We must approach our advocacy in the same way as we approach competition, set goals, develop skills, and work together with our teammates and our coaches. The men and women here today are all at different stages in our activism. Some have traveled the world for years speaking their truth. Others are just now beginning that journey. But we're all here to help each other. Please think of this summit like an athlete-run training camp. There will be talks and panel discussions from some of the world's top experts in dairy science and nutrition, as well as groundbreaking activist athletes sharing their stories. Our incredible team extends beyond the walls of this studio and out to the Switch for Good family that has already begun to form on social media. This community is at the heart of everything that Switch for Good does. Working together, we're using social media to support, to engage, and to reach out. We are organizing our followers for large-scale collective action. Social media is the web connecting us as we organize for a better world. So please, continue this conversation on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And please hashtag Switch for Good wherever you can so that our fans can find one another and spread our message and yours. This building has been my professional and creative home for the past 10 years. For the next 2 days, I hope it can be yours as well. Because cow's milk is not a health food. It is a marketing campaign, and it is a public health crisis, and it is making people sick. We are here to lead the way towards a dairy-free future. Thank you. Now let's get to work.